Hello, Assalamu alaikum, ni hao, Boshi Frederick. Welcome, my friends. This is Frederick, and today I just want to talk about river transportation. My students, you remember last time I talked about erosion, and I'm very sure that by now you are able to explain to someone what we talked about last time. For the purposes of reminding you what we discussed last time, I just want to allude what we did last time. I talked about river erosion and I gave you the four processes through which the river erode materials downstream. And when I'm talking about erosion, there are these several ways through which the river erode materials. For instance, I talked about what we call abrasion, and also I told you that abrasion is a process by which the materials carried downstream help in the process of eroding more materials downstream along the river channel. And also I talked about this process of attrition, and I told you that attrition is a process by which the materials carried downstream uh, break and crash. That is through that process of colliding and hitting against each other, breaking into small pieces. That's what we talked about. That is what we say. That's what we referred to as what we call attrition. And also I talked about hydraulic action, and I told you that this is a process that involves the forces of waters downstream. The water itself break the surfaces and removing that is scooping materials on the bed. And also I talked about the last process called solution, and this involves what we call the soluble substances along the river stream. And today, my students, I just want to talk about transportation. To start with, transportation is a process of doing what you call changing the position of something, taking something from one place to another place. You see, it's a kind of transportation. So rivers transport materials. After the materials have been eroded along the river channel, they are transported. They are moved from that place to the next place, and this kind of a process happens or involves some processes. That is, the materials transported downstream, they are transported in several ways. Like now, for instance, I just want to talk about this kind of light materials. For instance, if we have light load that is transported along the river stream, they are transported on a suspension. That is, they suspend on river waters. For instance, let's look here. This is what we call suspension. Light materials are being suspended on waters and they are taken downstream. That's what we call suspension. Very light materials transported downstream. I guess you can see that.